Hey folks, Angelique Weiley, business consultant here, and today's topic is networking basics. Now, it's very important for all of us to get out there and network, and this is not just for business, this is also for your home life. Meeting friends and getting to know people is a very, very important skill, and I want to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing when you're doing it. So going out there and getting involved in events and going to dinners and going to seminars and getting out there and networking is very, very important. You can look at your community calendar, Chamber of Commerce, figure out what kind of events are going on out there, whether it's a luncheon or a dinner or just a little social gathering. I'm sure in your community there's tons of things going on that you can look up on the internet and find out what's going on. And if not, go and ask your Chamber of Commerce to kind of see what social gatherings are going on. Or you can just join a club like Rotary, Lions Club, Kiwanis. There's tons of clubs out there that have social events. So once you get involved or get invited or go to a social event, here are some networking tips for you. Number one, I always go alone. You bring a friend, you're going to get caught up in what's going on with your friend and chatting with your friend. And that doesn't force you to branch out and go introduce yourself to somebody new. So don't bring a friend, go alone. Don't be scared. We talked about fear in one of my last videos. Don't be scared of going alone. Obviously, you do not want to be the person that hands out their business cards to everybody. Don't just take a business card and go take your stack of business cards and go walking around and handing them to everybody. That is just stupid, and that is not how you meet somebody. What you want to do is choose, I don't know, several people, but not everybody in the room. You're not going to get to everybody. That's why you go to follow-up events. Pick several people in the room. Take 5 or 10 minutes and really just get to know the people. That's what's important. Introduce yourself. Make sure you're very clear on what your name is. Shake their hand. Be kind. Do not interrupt them. Kind of watch your hand gestures and watch your language. Of course, you don't want to say anything inappropriate. Be clean. But have a good handshake. Do not interrupt them as they're talking. Don't be rude. Don't have your phone out. Don't be, texting or playing on your phone. This is a face-to-face contact, okay? So your eyes, be looking into their eyes. Have a smile on your face. Be approachable, right? All these things are very, very important about just common sense communication and talking to somebody. Find a commonality. Ask them questions. I mean, don't just go through like this list of 500 questions and just start asking them a million questions. I mean, you'll sound like a stalker. But, where are you from? Where do you always live? Have you always lived in the area? What is it that you do around here? Do you own a business? What do you like to do on your free time? Try to find something that you have in common with them. And then it's a-okay for you to talk, but be interesting, be brief. Don't monopolize the conversation, show pure, genuine interest in them. And then if you have something in common, it's something that you can talk about later, like, oh, well, you enjoy horses? So do I. There's actually a horse show going on next weekend. Are you going to that? If not, do you want to go? Maybe we can go together. That is what's building that camaraderie. It's building trust. And it's not important for you to just jump in right away and say, hey, I own XYZ business and you should come buy from me. This is not a sales opportunity. Networking is not a sales opportunity. You must get somebody to trust you first before you can sell to them. Period. I cannot be clear enough on that fact. You cannot sell something to somebody unless they trust you. And down the road, you may hang out with them a couple times at social networking events. And then they may trust you. And then they may say, oh, what is it you do again? Well, maybe I'll stop by your store. That's how you get their trust, though. Don't push sales. Please do not push sales right away. Build that friendship and trust first, okay? Also, another thing about networking is do not just small talk. I mean, small talk's stupid. People don't care about small talk. Get in the trenches and learn and teach. That's what your conversation for networking is. Really, it shouldn't even be called networking. Networking is small talk. Hey, you like the weather? You know, hey, it's just all little piddly stuff that you do over drinks. This is really not networking. This is building trust and camaraderie. And this is how you make friendships in the community. And this is how this is how it's going to be. Obviously, you don't want to be, I'll say it again, you don't want to be a stalker. Don't follow the person around the room. Move on to another person. Afterwards, don't be a stalker either. Don't call the person 50 times. If they're not going to call you back, they're not going to call you back. There might not be a friendship there, but you might see them at another event and then say, hey, I called you once. Please make sure it's only once. And, how's it going? Also, you are just trying to build rapport with the person. Really, camaraderie. Don't forget to follow up. Now, if they say, hey, give me your business card or give me your contact info, give me your cell phone number. Yes, they asked for it. It's a-okay to hand out a business card. But then don't forget, if they give you their contact info, don't forget to follow up. It's just rude not to, obviously. But that's kind of how you network, and you should be out there networking all the time if you own a business. And you should be out there networking all the time if you want to make friends. Let's just say you and your spouse are new to an area. Get out there, network, go to church, go to PTA meetings with your kids, go to social events. Get out there and network, make friends. It's okay to have friends. If you're single, obviously you're probably looking for somebody. Get out there and network. Show them who you are. Get their trust. It's not all about it's not all about just how many friends you can have, but how much fun you can have. And so get out there and have fun networking and enjoy. Have a great day.